Ladies and gentlemen, hope your day was good. My name is Dr. Robert Mugo. I am an academician, a practicing financial analyst, and a CPA. I want us to continue with our series about financial literacy simplified. We started a session on taxation, and today I want us to look at tax evasion. You may ever have heard something about tax evasion. What is this? Tax evasion is an illegal concealment or illegal avoiding to pay tax by concealing information from the authority. You know, the authority when it comes to taxation is Kenya Revenue Authority. And tax evasion can be punishable either by KRA penalties. Sometimes it can be a civil or a criminal case that the authority can institute against you. So I want us to know that this is something that you should be keen. Remember, if you are not compliant, this is something that can bring your business empire down. So, how or what are the various ways that an individual or a business can conceal or can evade taxes? Sometimes you may find a business does not file returns, or an individual who doesn't file returns. That is considered as tax evasion. Sometimes you may find a business or an enterprise overstating its expenses. You know, when you overstate your expenses, you reduce what? Your profits. That is tax evasion. At times you may find understatement of revenues. You sell goods worth $1 million, you report that you sold 400,000. You have rental income, you do not disclose all of it to the authority. That is tax evasion. You may find a business doesn't issue receipts. So you sell goods to customers, you do not issue receipts. Remember, KRA will come and check what are the receipts that you have issued. So if you do not issue, that is considered as a form of tax evasion. At times you may go to an organization, buy goods. You know, there is a session we shall learn about VAT. You buy goods, you are charged VAT, and you are not issued with an ETR receipt. An ETR receipt is an electronic tax register receipt. If you are not issued that, it means that the person or the business that has sold to you has charged you VAT, but that VAT has not been remitted to the authority. These days, I think in like the last 1 year and like 3 months or so, the government introduced e-teams. Anytime you buy or provide services, you are supposed to issue an e-teams receipt. You go print it in the KRA portal. By that, it is considered as a tax evasion. As a business, you may find you are bringing personal expenses and treating them as business expenses. You are a director of a company. You are the proprietor of company X. You have employees in your place. You are paying them, but treating them as if they are employees of the company. Or you have personal expenses. You have things like fuel for your personal car. You are bringing it as a business fuel. That is considered as tax evasion. We have another one where we talk about ghost workers. You have employees who do not exist. So what happens? You show your payroll that, let's say, you have 500,000, but in the real sense, your payroll is worth 200,000. That is considered as tax evasion. Sometimes you may find that you have employees, yes, but you do not pay them officially. You may be paying them what we call chini ya meza. You pay them cash. There is nowhere they are recognized as your employees. That is considered as tax evasion. At times you can import goods and conceal them, maybe as what we shall call later tax allowable expenses. That is an item that we shall learn. And this is considered as tax evasion. When a business or an individual evades taxes, this can attract penalties from the regulator, from the authority. Sometimes you hear a business is being done or conducted what they call back duty investigations. They want to get how true is your financial position that you are portraying. And most of the times it is expensive for the business. The authority may decide the amount you have evaded to put penalties, double whatever you have evaded. If it is something like revenue or sales, they may decide to penalize you some percentage, maybe 1% or 5%. Or, depending on the magnitude, this can be treated as a criminal offense. You have seen in the news some politicians being sued because of not complying with taxes. There is so much we can learn. Today I want to stop at that. You can go to my TikTok channel to learn more. You can go to my YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, X. I am Dr. Robert Mugo. Let's continue. The next session will be about tax avoidance. Enjoy your day.